Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Wilmington Area Greyhound Marching Band. and gentlemen, would you please rise for the playing of the national anthem and remain standing as the band plays the Wilmington area alma mater.
up, Hess? Hey, what's up, buddy?
And I really think the key is going to be that they remain humble, that they stay hungry, that they work hard and improve each and every day they're on the practice field.
The Greyhounds have dominated opponents with the wing T offense, and almost all the pieces are back.
You bring Kalen Bender back. He was a dual threat last year from the quarterback position. You bring back in the wing T offense all three of our backs, the two halfbacks and the fullback. That would be, including Darren Miller, Ethan Susan, and Luke Edwards are all returning starters there.
And that's just the skill positions.
We're very heavy on the offensive line as we'll return 4 out of 5 starters there as well. So, bulk of the offense back.
The core of a defense that held opponents to less than 12 points per game returns as well.
We bring back all 4 starters in the secondary, so we'll look to be solid on the secondary. We'll have to replace our 2 graduating seniors. We'll be looking to fill a defensive end spot vacated by Junior McConaughey and a linebacker spot vacated by Shane Cox.
For a senior laden group that's been on the big stage many times, the formula to getting there and winning is focusing on the little details.
Working to improve the little things, Dan. Whenever we reviewed last year's film, that Avonworth game that we fell, we just felt like we didn't, do well enough with the little details. And I think that, we're really trying to focus on those details this year and really be solid with our techniques, with our fundamentals and our basics.
At safety, senior one-year letter winner, number 7, Braxton Shimrack. At corner, senior one-year letter winner, number 17, Mason Reed. At defensive end, 1-year letter winner, number 23, Jordan Hess. At linebacker, senior captain, 3-year letter winner, number 34, Darren Miller. At linebacker, junior, 1-year letter winner, number 61, Skylar Scholler. At defensive end, senior captain, 2-year letter winner, number 64, Morgan Whiting. At defensive tackle, senior captain, 2-year letter winner, number 76, Weston Banco. And at defensive tackle, senior 2-year letter winner, number 69, Jake Chiniak. And the rest of your Wilmington Greyhounds.
Are we good, or do I need to send Pat up? We don't have anybody to cut the film. Would you be able to go up and make sure that at some point, can you go up and make sure Vinny Fanati's doing it? Okay.
Jordan Hess, he's a senior. The split end is Mason Reed. The fullback is Darren Miller, the senior. The halfback is Ethan Susan, another 3-year Letterman senior. Halfback is Luke Edwards, and the quarterback, the senior, Kalen Bender.
Defense for Sharpsville has Braden Scarvell and Dom Alfredo at the defensive end spots. Andrew Fry is the nose tackle. Jacob Rust, Chris Roth, Ethan Cusick, Devin McCurry, and even look for some Caden Carrilla linebacker spots. Garen Levis, Zach Tedrow, Stephen Tarnosi, and Danny Henwood defensive backs.
I'd like to say hello to our viewers and listeners on the Hounds Media YouTube page. We are glad to join you here tonight, and we appreciate the school inviting us in to be a part of your video broadcast tonight. So thank you. Hope you enjoy it. Any complaints, you can send them to Mark Slazak.
No. Bob Greenberg's Twitter. Go there, at Bob Greenberg. He loves to have the controversy on his Twitter. I'm not even going to reply. Hey, when you think about things, and for those that are viewing on the YouTube, if you didn't join us earlier, Wilmington Greyhounds wearing a camouflage jersey, Army camouflage. The Army has come up with this set of uniforms or jerseys that they will send around to teams in Pennsylvania to wear on given nights, and this is the Military Appreciation Night for Wilmington. So they get the first shot at wearing with the fancy jersey with the greens and the tans and the browns in the camouflage, a black number with a bit of a gold outline. So it stands out pretty well on the camouflage. Sharpsville, the visitors in white uniforms, head to toe, white helmets. They've got some blue trim and they have blue numbers.
And Wilmington will actually kick off, so Sharpsville will get the ball first here as we are ready to go. As week number 3, another beautiful night for football, ready to kick off here between Wilmington and Sharpsville.
Winters will kick it off, and kicking deep to Roth. It's going to be grabbed up front by Tedjo at the 30-yard line, moving ahead to about the 40-yard line for Sharpsville. So Zach Tedro will take the kick and give Sharpsville good field position. Offensively, the Blue Devils have Stephen Tarnosi at sophomore at quarterback, Chris Roth, the fullback. Henwood and Levis will see time at wideout and wing, as will Tedro. Fry and Cusick, the tight ends. Dom Alfredo, Noah Turek, Devin McCurry, Jacob Russ, and Braden Scarvell, the offensive line.
First and 10 here for Sharpsville at their own 40-yard line.
Tedro going to split out wide to the right. Going to slot that side as well. One back in the set is Roth, and in motion Henwood. He wants to throw it. Looking, firing right side. Levis out there, and he can't catch it in traffic. As the pass broken up at the last moment, as Susan will get in there to get a hand in there and tried a little trickery on play one to try to catch the Hounds napping and almost caught it.
Wilmington defense looks like this. The ends are Morgan Whiting and Jordan Hess. The tackles, Weston Fanko, Jake Shimiak. The linebackers are Luke Edwards, Skylar Schaller. He had a big game last week, Darren Miller. Quarterbacks are Ethan Susan and Mason Reed. The safeties, Braxton Shimrack and Kalen Bender.
Roth going to check out of the lineup for a moment. Pry will be tight on the right side. Cusick will be a wing on the left. And they'll go with a bit of a pistol set with Henwood as the deep back. They'll give to Henwood up the middle, across the 40. And the ball comes loose, and the ball rolling.
Blue Devils, I think that's their 6th turnover in 2 games and a little bit of a quarter, and Wilmington will take over at their own 48-yard line.
So the fumble by Henwood, he's trying to struggle for extra yardage up the middle out of a pistol set run, and it's turned over. So now we'll get you the Wilmington offense. Bob reviewed that just a little bit ago, but you've got Kalen Bender, the quarterback. Miller is the fullback behind him. Susan is a wing to the right side with Edwards a wing on the left. And it is Reed out wide to the left. We'll get the line for you in a moment. And Bender with a pitch, and that's Edwards across the 50 to the 49-yard line. And mark it to the 49 of Sharpsville on a first down run for Edwards. The rest of the offense, the line includes tight end Jordan Hess, Jake Chimiak at a tackle with Connor Vascal. The guards are Weston Fanko and Morgan Whiting, and Braden Penwell is the center.
You know, Wilmington, they have had no turnovers so far this year, and that 6th turnover is a county high so far for the Sharpsville Blue Devils.
Second down, we'll call it about 7 for Wilmington, moving left to right. In motion is Susan, hand to Susan's got blockers in front of him, tries to bang it to the outside, now gives ground, getting caught and getting run down. So stretching the play out for Sharpsville was Roth out that way, and you had Levis there as well, and they're going to knock him for a loss. The defense for Sharpsville, Scarvell and Alfredo are the ends, Fry the defensive tackle, Rust, Roth, Cusick, McCurry, and the Carrillo will see time at linebacker, Levis, Tedrow, Tarnosi, and Henwood at defensive back.
And that is a rare loss here. 53rd carry between Miller and Susan. Only the 2nd time this year out of 54 carries that they have lost yardage on a play.
Reed's going to go wide right on 3rd down and 11. Wilmington back to their own 47. Miller, the fullback, back to pass on a straight drop is Bender. Fires right side, out pattern for Reed, threw it out of bounds too far. And it's a 4th down around midfield. And will Wilmington go or will Wilmington punt?
A little deep down and out. That's a tough pass to throw for the first pass of the game for Bender. And was forced to on that 3rd and 11. And looks like Wilmington is set up to punt the ball.
Interesting for the punt unit for Wilmington. One guy changes from what the regular offense is as McAllister came in off the bench. So Bender said to put it away. And 2 returners are deep. He'll get a foot into it. It'll bounce. And they're going to let it roll. And it's inside the 5.
It was a dandy. All the way down to the 1-yard line. Sharpsville had maybe a chance to catch that, but elected not to. And now they have the ball just basically right outside their goal line.
It would have been a kind of a tough scoop there for Tarnosi. Didn't want anything to do with it. Now they have to worry about trying to get themselves out of the end zone and not pin back for a safety. Levis will go out wide to the right side. Under center is Tarnosi. He has Roth behind him. Motion behind him. Handoff inside for Roth. Lost the football. It bounces up, and who has it? As to what the penalty may be.
So Wilmington, they've run 2 running plays, and both have been fumbled. So we'll find out what this is all about here.
It's going to be Wilmington ball.
And yes, indeed, but not sure if there was ever an indication about the changeover. but it is going to be Wilmington ball at the 5-yard line.
So the second turnover.
And they'll be at the 5.
There it is. It's procedure
against
declined,
Sharpsville.
So that's what it was, and now it's first down. So decline the penalty on Sharpsville procedure. First down for Wilmington from the 5-yard line, just into this first quarter, couple minutes in.
I'm not really sure why. I'm not going to be too critical, but I'm not sure why you have to ask the coach about that. I mean, he obviously wants to fumble. He's going to decline the penalty.
Bender at quarterback. He'll turn. He'll pitch it. Edwards cut back to the 3, the 2 to the 1, and he is in for a touchdown. So Luke Edwards from 5 yards out, and Wilmington on the board first.
So the Wilmington Greyhounds take advantage of a second turnover of the first quarter for Sharpsville, and Luke Edwards goes in from 5 yards out. It's Wilmington 6, Sharpsville nothing.
And we see big game from Miller. We saw a big game from last week Susan, and today Edwards with a touchdown run to get them on the board first. The 6-0 lead here for Wilmington. So extra point attempt coming as Hartwell will kick out of the hold of Bender at the goal to our right. Snap is back, ball is down, kick is up, and that kick is high, long, and good. And with 9:51 to go in that opening quarter, it is now Wilmington 7, Sharpsville nothing. We're back with more in a moment on your home for high school sports. News Talk 790 WPIC.
Solutions is an independent insurance agency located in downtown Sharon, offering home, auto, life, health, and business insurance. Proudly serving the Western Pennsylvania and Eastern Ohio regions. Gilbert's offers free consultations and reviews of your home, health, and business policies at any time. Find us online at gilbertsrisksolutions.com or follow them on Facebook. Gilbert's Risk Solutions, service beyond insurance since 1854.
At the Reinhardt's Insurance Agency, quality service means a great deal on your car insurance, backed by an unconditional commitment to serve your needs. Here's Ryan Tyson.
Not every situation is the same, and we really pride ourselves on evaluating the big picture to choose the best carrier.
The Reinhardt's Insurance Agency. It's the insurance
Henwood and Ross, back to you.
Reinhardt's Insurance Agency, East States Reserve, or www.reinhardts.com.
The first quarter is being brought to you by Sharon Regional Sports Medicine, the area's most comprehensive provider of sports medicine and sports rehab services.
Deep kickoff this time, well over the head of the returner, Roth into the end zone for a touchback from Ethan Winters. Luke Edwards with a 5-yard run following the Sharpsville turnover, just a 5-yard drive.
7 seconds.
One play, 5 yards, 7 seconds.
So Sharpsville now, they've run 3 offensive plays. 2 of them have been fumbles and turnovers. Disastrous start here for Sharpsville. Now they will start their 3rd possession of the game at their own 20-yard line.
Right side on the left side, now he'll move to the right. Levis and Tedjo are wide to the left. In his shotgun is Tarnosi. Henwood comes in motion in front of him. Tarnosi back to pass. Quick throw into the right flat and kind of split the difference between 2 receivers as Tedro and Henwood there. And the ball hitting at the 25-yard line, incomplete between the 2.
Yeah, it looked like, I'm not sure if that was a little miscommunication. But Tarnosi, not a lot of time, but just not a lot of space there as well. So it'll be 2nd and 10 now for the Blue Devils.
Just underway here at Wilmington on their military appreciation night. It's 7-0. The Hounds on top on an Edwards touchdown run. Levis going wide left, Tedro going wide to the right. Pistol formation for Sharpsville now on 2nd down and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Snap to Tarnosi and give to Henwood over left tackle. Pushes out to near the 20-yard line. And he's pushed back there. And no gain on the play.
And that was Shimiak leading the charge there. Morgan Whiting also there. And it'll be no gain. It'll be 3rd and 10.
It's tough sometimes running out of that pistol set. You're getting that ball about 7 yards away when you start with it. So he ran for 7 just to run into a wall at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 10 for the Blue Devils, moving right to left. They will send Levis and Henwood wide to the left side. Tedro wing on the right outside of the tight end Fry. Shotgun for Tarnosi, takes the snap, fakes a handoff, fires into the flat, juggled, caught by Levis, gives ground to the 30 and able to dive across the 30. He's going to have enough for a first down, mark it at the 31-yard line.
Boy, I tell you what, a nifty catch. Actually move it back to the 30, but it'll still be enough for a first down. And now they move it back to the 31. Either way, it's a first down, but Levis, great hands here in traffic. And much needed first down for the Blue Devils out to about the 31.
So first down for Sharpsville, and the completion from Tarnosi to Levis. Levis will go wide to the left. Got Henwood now wing left, traditional wing T set with the quarterback Tarnosi under center. In motion is Tedrow, hand to the fullback Roth, straight up the middle, and Roth going to push across the 30. And out to that line of scrimmage, the 31, maybe get half a yard or so. We'll see where they put it down.
And there was a bunch of hounds there.
They're going to give him yardage to the 32, so give him one.
And again, maybe, as you said, about a yard.
Second down and 9.
Two big guys in the middle of that defensive line there for the Hounds. They are imposing.
Chimiak and Vascal. Franco on that line as well. Here's motion, it's Henwood. Here's the turn, handoff Roth, right side, gets through a small hole and dips through across the 35-yard line out to almost the 36.
And another tackle. I'm guessing is that Schaller there, 33 mark?
I'm gonna guess, and we didn't get all the number changes. There's no 33 on the regular roster. He's playing the spot that Schaller plays.
Yes.
I think it's very safe to say that.
I feel pretty good that because he's in the middle there.
Yep.
So
beside Miller as a middle linebacker. So yeah, go Schaller for 33.
That would be back-to-back tackles for Schaller. So now 3rd and 5 now for Sharpsville, and we have a stoppage of play, a timeout.
Sharp's going to take timeout. We'll do the same. It'll be 3rd down and 5. We come back. 7:10 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Wilmington on top of Sharpsville right here on your home for high school sports. News Talk 790 WPIC.
Have you scheduled an appointment yet? The Quick Med Walk-In Clinic is now open, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 to 1. Quick Med has a dedicated on-site medical team available to treat minor injuries and illnesses. It's quick, easy, and no appointment is needed. Located at 880 West Liberty Street in Hubbard, Ohio. Quick Med is part of Stewart Medical Group and Sharon Regional Medical Center. Learn more at sharonregionalmedical.org.
When there's work to do, ground to break, and a reputation to uphold, you need the powerful, durable Kubota RTVX, North America's #1 selling diesel utility vehicle. Now get the RTVX for 0 down, 0% APR for 48 months.
Sharon Regional Sports Medicine, the area's most comprehensive provider of sports medicine and sports rehab services.
3rd down and 5 here for Sharpsville, moving right to left. The shotgun formation for Tarnosi. Breaking the formation and going in motion right is Henwood, back to pass. Tarnosi flips it out right side. It's a little bit too low and not pulled in by Roth. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, I like the play there, just trying to get the ball to Roth out in open space, let him do his thing, but just not a great pass by the sophomore, so it'll be 4th down now for the Blue Devils at their own 35-yard line, and they will have to punt.
Yeah, Fry's in position to punt. Susan and Bender to return. Yeah, they sent Henwood in motion and ran him up the field, gave some space for Roth. They just didn't connect on the pass. The punt is a bit off the side of the foot of Fry, out of bounds in the vicinity of midfield. We'll let the officials line it up and see where they mark it.
And it will be
right at the 50-yard line. Not in the vicinity of midfield, actually at midfield. 50-yard line where Wilmington will move left to right, leading 7-0.
16th time Wilmington and Sharpsville have played. Wilmington leads the all-time series 11-4, including the last 6 games. And they lead tonight here 7-0, still here in this first quarter.
So the Hounds will have Bender under center. They'll go with a 4 wide look. Bender in his shotgun. And he'll hand to Miller. And Miller gets grabbed from behind at the 50-yard line, but still pushes forward into Sharpsville territory.
That was Scarvell with the tackle, but Miller gone almost half this first quarter, gets his first carry of the game for about 3 yards.
Not been a lot of Wilmington offensive plays. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Callister and Edwards to the left. Reed and Susan to the right. 1 back in the set is Miller, and the shotgun is Bender. 2nd down and 7, Bender. Little handoff to Miller over right tackle to the 45, and Stutter steps down near the 43-yard line, close to the 42, or it'll be 3rd down and short.
Alfredo with the tackle, the junior for Sharpsville, but about 5 yards here for Miller, so 3rd and 2 now for Wilmington. Wilmington leads 7-0, 6 minutes to go here in this first quarter.
Bender looks to the sideline for signals from Coach Fillion in the bright orange hat. Wearing number 57 on the sideline, as even the coaches and the cheerleaders wearing the extra Pennsylvania Army jerseys. 2 receivers wide to each side on 3rd down and short. Bender will take a snap. He's going to keep it over the left side of the 40 to the 35, open field to the 30. He's going to go 20, 10, 5, and a touchdown for Kalen Bender.
42 yards for Kalen Bender. Beautiful play fake, and he goes in from 42 yards out untouched for another Blue Devil Greyhound touchdown, excuse me.
Now Bender fake into Miller, who had had the first 2 carries of the series, and finding a big hole over the left side, and dashes into the end zone for the 42-yard score. And Daniel Hartwell, we ought to attempt the extra point at the goal to our right. Bender's going to hold. And the snap is back, the ball is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good again. So with 5:30 to go in the first quarter, it is Wilmington 14, Sharpsville nothing. Back with more in a moment on your home for high school sports. News Talk 790, WPIC.
Hi, this is Joe Flynn with Flynn's Tire. We know how valuable your time is, so we've made it fast, easy, and affordable to buy tires. There's 3 easy ways to purchase tires from Flynn. First, just drive in, because Flynn's will get you in right now. No appointment necessary. The second option, give us a call, and we'll help you select and reserve the perfect tire for you. The third option, save time and buy online at flynnstire.com. It's that easy. Just drive in, Flynn's will get you in right now.
At Hello Finney Center.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet today's starting lineup for Lock, Stock, and Barrel. Number 6, it's the Meatball Sub. Number 8, it's the Tuna. Also starting for Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Philly Cheesesteak. Number 36 is a fan favorite. It's the Fried Chicken Breast Sub. And finally, the one and only number 22 at 15 inches and over 2 pounds of meat and cheese, the Italian Nightmare. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli and a PA lottery location as well. It's Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville. Open Monday through Saturday from 7 till 7.
The first quarter is being brought to you by Sharon Regional Sports Medicine, the area's most comprehensive provider of sports medicine and sports rehab services.
So what Greyhounds scored again, 3 plays, 50 yards, a 42-yard touchdown run by Kalen Bender. Kicked by Daniel Hartwell, 14-0 Greyhounds, and Ethan Winters set to kick it off. And he'll kick it deep, and it's going to go to Roth at about the 10-yard line. 15, 20. Stutter step 25, and he's going to be dumped at about the 30-yard line. And that's where Sharps will back out to start another offensive set.
That was 3 plays, 50 yards, 1 minute and 28 seconds. The touchdown for Kalen Bender. And Bender's touchdown run was his 3rd touchdown of the season.
And they'll come out again in the wing tee set with 2 receivers to the left side. Will the Blue Devils under center is Tarnosi. Henwood in motion and an inside handoff. And it's going to go to Tedrow, and Tedrow going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and going to be grabbed there, maybe a gain of 1.
Yeah, not much there. Luke Edwards with the tackle. And Tedrow gets a rare carry. Picks up a yard. Quick update, a couple scores. West Middlesex on a tie. Tate touchdown leads Mercer 7-0. And Reynolds off to a big start. Already lead 20-0 8:29 to go in the first over Kennedy.
Here's second down and 10 with Wilmington leading Sharpsville 14-0. Tarnosi under center. Will fake a handoff. Quick swing outside to Henwood. Makes one man miss, and he'll stutter step and then dive across to about the 34-yard line. Picking up about 3 on the play, setting up a third down and long here for Sharpsville.
Yeah, he's dangerous. I mean, if you get the ball into Henwood's hand, 10, 15 times a game, a lot of good things could happen. Miller sure-handed tackle that time. Picked up a couple. It'll be third and about 6.
Tarnosi goes to see Coach Piccarelli on the sideline for the play. Back to the huddle to run the third down play. Moving right to left. Ryan Tedrow going to the left side. Levis going out wide to the right side. 2 backs to the set. In motion, Henwood now breaking the set, going wide right. Tarnosi back to pass, looking right, pressure coming, runs away from it, 35 to the 40 and out of bounds near the marker. Looks like he'll have the first down at about the 41-yard line, so move the chains on a heady play by the quarterback.
Yeah, nice job by Tarnosi. That pocket collapsed, some heavy pressure, and then he was able to bounce to the outside and get to the chains and pick up a big first down. As we look at the replay here, as really, the pocket just collapsed from the middle, as you would expect with that big defensive line for the Greyhounds. But Tarnosi, the sophomore, with a heads-up play, a big first down.
Knew where the marker was and able to get out of bounds unscathed. Wings to each side here, wing T set. Motion for Henwood behind the set. Back to pass Tarnosi, looking, firing deep right side, intended for Tedrow. It's a jump ball, and it is knocked away and incomplete on the far side, as Kalen Bender coming over the top of Tedrow, the receiver, to knock it away.
That was in the face was Morgan Whiting, 6'4", 215-pound senior, knocking down Tarnosi as he threw that ball.
And the ball really thrown high into the air, as there was really little time for Tarnosi to wait any longer. 3:32 to go, first quarter, 14-0, Wilmington on top. Tedrow going wide to the right on this set. Levis low to the near side. And a pistol set on second down and 10. Tarnosi with Henwood behind him. Cusick a wing on the left. Here's the snap and the hand right side for Henwood. Dashes across the 40, getting hit at the 42 and drives forward to about the 44-yard line. Put it right down at the 44. It'll be third down and 7.
Wilmington and Sharpsville, they met for the first time back in October of 1994. And Sharpsville, they've won once here at Greyhound Stadium. That was back in 2014. And time Sharpsville and Wilmington play, it's always a matchup of traditional, very good teams.
2 receivers and a slot, and we got whistles. What do we got? Official timeout for a moment.
Equipment issue.
And it looks like they're going to run the substitution in the game, as they have like a blood issue.
Yeah, there's some blood there on Schaller.
So third down and 7. Moving right to left are the Blue Devils in the white uniforms. Shotgun here for Tarnosi. Sidecar is Henwood on his left hip. Actually, that's Roth, and it's now a keeper for Tarnosi, and there's nowhere to go. He's going to be ripped down as Elon Horkler, who came off the bench to take the place of the linebacker Schaller, and he makes the big play.
Yeah, 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be fourth down and about 13. And you're looking at just not much there.
How about that, though? You wait for your opportunity. You never know if you're going to get it. You get in one play, you make the big play. Is Horchler, and it's going to be a punting situation for Fry. And the punt going to be taken by Bender at the 35. Bounces outside 40, 45, cut back 50, and he's into Sharpsville territory. Bender with a return, and they'll mark it at the 47-yard line. First and 10, Wilmington.
fourth drive of the game for Wilmington. They've started at the Sharpsville 5. They started at midfield. They started at their own 48, and now the Sharpsville 47. That is about as good as you can get. They lead already 14-0.
We'll move left to right here with 1:40 to go in this first quarter action. They're going to send Reed out wide to the left. It's Hess tight on the right side. And Bender looking to the sideline for the play call. Wing on the left side. And this time looks like Schaller is a wing left. With an extra blocking back. 2 backs in the set. Here's a flip left side for Miller. Miller tried to turn the corner. 45, 40, 35, 30 down the sideline. 25, 20. He's to the 10. He's to the 5. He's going in. A touchdown for Darren Miller over the left side. And from 47 yards out, Wilmington on the board again.
And whatever adjustment Caitlin Bender made there, he went over and told one of the Schaller, the little slot there to make just a little bit of adjustment on the blocking. And whatever he did, it was perfect as Miller goes in from 47 yards out.
Miller with this score. There'll be another extra point attempt coming for Hartwell at the goal to the right of the hold from Bender. Trying to make it 21-0. Here's the snap. Put it down, kick it up, and this kick again is good. So Wilmington, with 1:28 to go in the first quarter, will raise their lead to 21-0 over Sharpsville. We're back with more in a moment. You're home for high school footballs right here at News Talk 790 WPIC.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
Sports injuries slow you down, but the team at Sharon Regional Sports Medicine is dedicated to getting you safely back on the move. Their nationally board and state certified athletic trainers and specially trained PTs and OTs are there to meet your needs. From ACL tears to rotator cuff injuries, shoulder, arm, or ankle pain, and more, the team works closely with you to reduce pain, speed healing, and prevent re-injury. Visit Sharon Regional Sports Medicine, conveniently located in Hermitage, Mercer, and Hubbard, Ohio.
The first quarter is being brought to you by Sharon Regional Sports Medicine, the area's most comprehensive provider of sports medicine and sports rehab services.
147 yards. Darren Miller goes 47 yards for the touchdown on the run over the left side, his 5th score of the year. Hartwell with a point after Wilmington leads 21-0. Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg here from Wilmington. Aaron Byro back at the studio, and Winters set to kick it off.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. Darren Miller, another touchdown. He is a big-time runner.
Short pooch kick taken by Tedrow at the 30, 35, and he'll push the pack to the 40, and it's still going. And the pile goes to the 45, and the pile goes to about the 47-yard line before it finally goes down.
The Sharps will get their best field position of the night. Their 5th possession here in this first quarter, but they trail 21-0 to these powerful Wilmington Greyhounds.
They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line where they'll go 1st and 10. Sharps with a couple of early turnovers in this one. A couple of fumbles early on. They've had a few first downs, but yet to get onto that Wilmington side of the field. Their best shot to get there now, and did they add a penalty there?
There was a penalty there at the end of the play.
So they do get to the Wilmington side of the field as you'll add on the 5 more and put the ball at the 48-yard line.
So they will get the ball. It'll be 1st and 5 now. Wilmington's first flag of the game.
Officials with discussion.
And now they're going to discuss, is it 1st and 10 or 1st and 5?
No, they do move the chains as 1st and 10. Which makes sense because there was no first down run, or the ball wasn't even set for first down, and now we are. So Tarnosi in the shotgun set, looking to throw out near side. Caught by Levis, and he is caught right away. just as soon by Mason Reed, who will drive him to the turf.
He will lose about 3 yards, and Mason Reed read that perfectly and laid the lumber that time to Levis.
Lost back to the 48-yard line as Levis, who was out wide to the left, took a couple steps back for a wide receiver screen, and then
now what?
Gets pasted.
Official timeout.
All right, we'll take that timeout as well.
Wait, hang on, let's see what this is.
Sending teams at the sidelines. So we'll take that.
I think a player, I think Levis has have to be taken off the field after that hit, I think. My guess is
we'll leave him out then. Okay.
Yes.
I want to make sure he's okay.
I think that the official has that ability. If he he's the closest one to the receiver, and if he feels like maybe he needs to be looked at, he's allowed to take him off the field, which is what Riley Smoot did on that play.
All right, so we'll go to second down, and we'll call it about 14 here for Sharpsville, who's back on their own side of the field at the 48. Wing T set behind Tarnosi. He'll take the snap, and he'll hand up the middle, and it'll go to Roth, and Roth with good yardage across the 50 to the 45 and pushing down to the 43-yard line.
About 9 yards here for Roth, and some nice blocking up front.
All conference second team back last year, and
we got Roth, Churik, and Scarvell, and McCurry and Rust. Guys up front, and I think that might be the final play of the quarter, Mark.
Yep, Sharpsville's going to run over to the sideline, so they won't try and run another one, so we'll call it the quarter. After one, it is Wilmington 21. It is Sharpsville nothing. We're back with quarter two, and we return. You're home for high school football right here. News Talk 790, WPIC. Sharpsville moving left to right. Wilmington leading 21-0. And Tarnosi with a handoff to Roth up the middle, and Roth pushing to the line of scrimmage and maybe a yard to the 42, but it's going to be fourth down here for Coach Piccarelli and the Blue Devils trailing here 21-0 as we start the second quarter from Wilmington.
Jake Shimiak with the tackle. Another update still in the first quarter. Farrell 28, Greenville nothing. And Colby Johnson scores from 6 yards out as West Middlesex takes a 14-0 lead over the Mercer Mustangs.
Here, 21-0. Sharpsville, their first time into Wilmington territory with the ball in the 42. They're going to go for it here. They need to get to the 38-yard line for the first down.
Yeah, nothing to lose here for Lenny Grandy.
Receivers split to each side on a jet sweep. The hand to Henwood, cut back 40, pushing. He's close. He gets pushed back. It's going to depend on the spot. It will be very close.
Great effort there by Henwood. Let's see if he is going to get the spot or not. Wilmington saying no.
Needs the 38, and I think he's going to be short.
Yeah, he is going to be short. The ball right now, what, at the 38.5?
Yep.
And nothing official yet.
But they spot it now. It's not there.
Yeah.
And now they do. Signal the turnover on downs. It's Wilmington ball. So the Hounds hammer rises again.
So 11:03 to go in this first half. Wilmington gets the ball back at their own 39-yard line on another big play on fourth down.
They got into Wilmington territory for the first time, but only till the 39. And the turnover on down. So Wilmington back at it on offense with Bender at the quarterback spot and the wing tee behind him. And the turn and the hand to the left wing, that's Edwards trying to sweep right, breaks a tackle for Tedrow. Well, doesn't really break it, just drags him for a little bit, but Tedrow hangs on and pulls him down out at about the 44-yard line. They're going to call him knee down at the 43, so we'll give him credit for 4 yards on the first down run from Luke Edwards. Bob, is one of the, well, this is the biggest crowd of fans we've had in the game this year. Going to be second down and 6. Motion man is Edwards. Bender going to keep it. Now back to pass. Floats it over near side and short hops the intended receiver Reed at about the 40-yard line.
Yeah, just he had a little bit of pressure from the outside there by Fry, Andrew Fry, the big sophomore tackle. And just not able to connect Bender 0 for 2 here, throwing the ball so far tonight.
Yeah, rolling to his left, and the right-handed quarterback just missing a bit on the target. It'll be third down, call it about 6. Wilmington checking the sideline for the play call before Bender sets up at the quarterback spot. Edwards in motion, fake to Edwards, give to Susan, coming near side. Susan stutter step and cut back 45. He's to midfield of the 50. He's got a first down and more to the 45, and he spins and drives, and he's near the 41-yard line of Sharpsville.
Ethan Susan, every which way but loose that time. Picks up 16 yards into Sharpsville territory down to the 41.
Has not had a lot of early touches. Took full advantage of that one to get the first down. And the clock runs 10:02 to go in the first half. Wilmington with a football and a 21-0 lead. Wing T set, Edwards wing on the left side. He'll motion into the backfield. They'll pitch to Edwards. Stutter step across the 40, breaks a tackle. Oh, and almost one more. An ankle tackle will knock him down short of the first down, and he was that one tackle away from scoring a touchdown. He's down to the 32-yard line with about a yard to go for a first down.
Yeah, Edwards has been kind of quiet so far starting this year, kind of in the shadows of Miller and Susan, but off to a good start tonight. Nice run there for 9 yards. It'll be 2nd and 1.
At the first touchdown of this game as well. Second down, we'll call it 1. Hounds moving right to left here in the second quarter. Another nice Friday night for football. Reed is out wide of the left. Wing T set. Bender straight drop. Looking left. Now rolling left. Now tucks and runs to the 30 and to the 25 and around a man to the 20 and spinning out of bounds into the McCandless Ford, Mercer, and Meadville red zone as he is out of bounds inside the 20. And it's 1st and 10 Greyhounds.
That'll be 13 yards here for Kalen Bender. And once again, showing his skill. Really, a lot of it, as much as his arm strength, is his feet. He's able to make people miss. And now the Greyhounds are threatening again.
Reed going out wide to the right. McAllister comes in off the bench. He'll be wide to the left as they go to the 4-receiver set. 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. Go the Hounds. Miller, the lone back in this spread formation. He's run out of this formation several times. Here's Bender back to pass, looking right. And he's going to tuck it and run again. Sutter step at the 20, and he'll dive down near the 15-yard line.
Yeah, big pressure that time. Jacob Russ brings him down. The Blue Devil junior. It'll be about a pickup of about 4 yards on the play, but not much time at all. Bender, though, able to scramble for a little bit positive yardage.
They'll spread it and go 4 wide again. McAllister to the near side with Susan. And actually, now it's Edwards to the near side. It's Susan and Reed to the far side. Miller, the lone back in the set here on 2nd down and about 7. Here's Bender looking to the right, fires outside, caught by Reed, spins away from a man at the 10. He's down to the 5-yard line. That's a first down. It's 1st and goal, Greyhounds.
Yeah, Mason Reed, first catch of the game, and it's a big one. Takes it down to the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 11 yards, first completion of the night. And the Greyhounds threatening again.
They'll bring the tight end Hess back in off the bench. He'll line up tight on that right side.
We're looking at that replay, just a lot of respect given to Reed, and just a little curl pattern, and the defense kind of sitting back and had a big opening there. Easy play.
Wing T set. Bender has Edwards on the left. He's back to pass. He's looking, he fires, it's to the end zone. It's caught by Reed, and it's a touchdown, Greyhounds.
Wow, did he throw a rifle pass in that time, Bender to Reed. A lot of traffic, but could have been picked off, but no, it's a touchdown as Bender to Reed, 5-yard touchdown. It's 27-0.
Yeah, he really threaded the needle with a fastball there, did Bender. And Reed crossing from left to right, catches it right in front of the goalpost for the score. Nearly knocked down, but it gets through. And the Hounds up 27-0 with Hartwell on to attempt another extra point. This time goal to the left, Bender to hold. Snap is back, ball is down, kick is up, it's long, it's high, and it is good. And with 7:37 to go in this first half of action, it is Wilmington now up 28-0 over Sharpsville. We're back with more in a moment on your home for high school sports. News Talk 790 WPIC.
Gear up for fall and clean up on the savings at M&R Power Equipment Fall Fest, an outdoor family-friendly event where you can touch a tractor, paint a pumpkin, and have lunch served at noon. Save with huge rebates and 0% financing on Kubota, John Deere, X-Market, Ferris equipment. Get end of season pricing on all zero turns. Be prepared for fall and save on steel and billy goat. And get 10% off in-stock Kubota parts. Fall Fest, this Saturday from 10 to 1 at M&R Power Equipment on Route 18 in Hermitage and on Route 68 in Butler.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
The second quarter is brought to you by Taylor, Kia, Chevy, and Toyota. Get the ultimate shopping experience and hassle-free credit approval. It's time for Taylor. Online at Drive Taylor.
7:47 to go in this first half of action. Wilmington now up 28-0. They kick off to the sideline by Williams. Out of 20 to the 25 and out across the 30-yard line. Braden Summers, the return for Sharpsville. Caleb Bender, the 5-yard touchdown pass to Mason Reed. Hartwell with the point after to make it 28-0.
8 plays, 61 yards, 3 minutes and 21 seconds on the drive. And Wilmington in complete control here tonight. All the games going on tonight in the area, all one-sided. Reynolds now leading Kennedy 35-0, still in the first quarter. And it's 28-0 here with Sharpsville back on offense, starting at their own 32.
So Tarnosi, the quarterback, in the wing T set. Henwood motions behind him, hand to the fullback Roth, and Roth going to be grabbed from behind and then hit from in front by Edwards. And a short gain on the play.
Going to back about some of the history between these two programs. Sharpsville's played 7 District 10 playoff games here at Wilmington, and they've won 6 of those 7. So they've had success here against everybody other than Wilmington.
That's true for everybody.
That's true.
You play your playoff games, you get a chance to win. You play a Wilmington game here, your chance is less.
By the way, Wilmington, they have won 20 straight home games, as you bring that up.
And well on their way to 21 here. 2 receivers left on 2nd down and 9 from their own 33-yard line. 3 receivers now left. And the snap to Tarnosi, firing into the left flat, and it's incomplete. Intended there for Roth, swinging out of the backfield.
That was Schaller with a nice defensive play.
He was right there to bring him down, so even if he makes the catch, he's only going to get a yard or so. Instead, it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 9. And Sharpsville moving left to right. Sharpsville 1-1 of the year, had a win over Greenville last week. And Wilmington a win over Greenville in week 1, a win over Farrell last week to be at 2-0.
Here's the other score we didn't have yet. Lakeview 15, Maplewood 8. in a battle up in Crawford County. That's where Maplewood is.
We'll go with that. Fry going to split out wide to the right. Slot to the right is Henwood. 3rd down and 9. 2 receiver to the left side. Tarnosi takes the shotgun snap. Looking right. Pressure coming, hit and sack. As he is nailed with all kind of pressure coming from Weston Franco to knock him down back inside the 25-yard line.
A loss of 9 yards. Big Weston Franco. He is 6'2", 271. No chance for Tarnosi, and the Blue Devils will punt it away.
Yeah, he just came blazing in from that right tackle spot and bowled him over. Fry set to kick it away. And Bender and Susan to return, but the punt shanks off the right side of Fry's foot and out of bounds. They're going to mark it at about the 37-yard line, 38-yard line. So great field position for Wilmington.
I'd like to welcome our listeners and viewers on the Hounds Media YouTube page. Aaron McConaughey doing some of the production upstairs. Appreciate Pat Matsuk as well for his help, and the school district for allowing us to be a part of it. Hope you're enjoying it.
And it has been all Wilmington so far. Now they're going to go with a crazy formation. They're going to send everybody that's a lineman, except the center, wide to the right. And kind of a swinging gate set offensively. They have Susan wide to the right as well. And a shotgun with just 4 players here in the middle of the field. Shotgun to Bender. Quick throw outside. And almost intercepted. And it eventually bounces through the hands of a man. Now lost on the field. Now still on the field. Scrum for the football. And this play is going crazy. And whose ball is it?
I think Sharpsville recovered it. I think Sharpsville did recover it. And the first question mark was that not a forward pass? Well, should that been?
Bender took the snap, and it was a lateral.
It was
nearly intercepted over there, and I think that was McCurry who almost picked it off. Alfredo was over there as well. Then the ball rolling free as it was picked up eventually by Susan. He coughed it up, and it's a Wilmington turnover in the end.
I think Byerly recovers that for Sharpsville. So crazy play, yeah. And that trick play may just go back into the cupboard or the closet for Wilmington after they get their first turnover of the year on that one.
They put 4 linemen wide right with Susan behind him. Bender threw a quick screen to that far side, and one of the linemen broke through defensively. I think it was McCurry, almost picked it off. And then on one hop, Susan grabbed it, never really had a good grip on it, and eventually turns it over at the 34-yard line. Here's a handoff up the middle and pushing forward to the 40-yard line is Roth. And Colin Summers, a freshman, now into quarterback.
And that trick play, right, to the back of the playbook. Back of the playbook.
I think that was one of those cards that had your name on it. They hold up that big card with Bob Greenberg name, and that was your play. No, they don't have that. That's Grove City has the cards. You're lucky. You're lucky.
Absolutely not true. So we have a new quarterback.
Yeah, Summers.
For Tarnosi.
We'll have to see if he's okay over there on the far sideline. So Summers under center, Roth behind him, hand to Roth, trying to pick his way over left tackle, hit right at the line of scrimmage, so right back to the 40-yard line and nothing there. It'll be 3rd down and about 4. 3:55 to go. Here in this first half of action, it's been all Wilmington, 28-0.
And I see Tarnosi on the sidelines. Looks like he's okay, but you really can't tell. There's nobody looking at him. Could just be catch a breather.
Yeah.
And we're down to 3:35 to go here in this first half. 28-0 in favor of Wilmington.
Summers, a freshman, 5'6", 120 the listing. 2 receivers to the right, including Dalton Byerly. As Coach Pick gets some different players into the lineup. Henwood comes in motion, hand to Henwood, sweeping right, cut back 40, barreling forward. He's pushing out near about the 44. He needs the 44 for the first down, so we'll see where they spot it. They're very close.
Well, has a very nice spot, and I think he will get the first down.
Yep, they're going to signal first down. They'll give him the 44-yard line. So hard-fought run by Henwood, who got just enough for the Blue Devil first down.
That's a very, very generous spot, to say the least. Looking at the replay, but the Blue Devils, they haven't had many breaks yet. They get that one and a much-needed first down.
Byerly going out wide to the right. Henwood a wing on the right side. Tedrow a wing on the left. Summers under center. Turn, hand, Roth, left tackle, cross the 45, cross the 50, and he's into Wilmington territory at the 48-yard line.
About 7 yards here, maybe 8 for Roth. And
Fisher going to spot that back down at the 49. Second down and just about 3.
This Sharpsville offensive line, they're obviously not as big as Wilmington, but they're quick. And I think that's one thing. If they could get that quick first step, they're getting a little bit of room, and that'll be 2nd and 7.
And Roth and Henwood have really run hard. Second down, we'll call it about 3. A hand to Henwood. This time bottled up at the 50-yard line, and there is just no hole there. He's going to lose a yard back to the 50, setting up 3rd down and about 4.
Yeah, there was a bunch of Greyhounds in the middle of that. Jordan Hess, one of them.
Minute 43 to go in the first half. Wilmington on top of Sharpsville by a score of 28-0.
Now a minute 35 to go here in this first half. Remind you, stay tuned. We have Lock, Stock, and Barrel halftime scoreboard show. Get you scores from around the county. Recap this first half. Also stats from this game as well.
Byerly and Henwood will go to the right on 3rd and 4 from midfield. Summers under center. And we'll turn and hand to Roth. Roth breaks a tackle but can't break the second one. He'll get a yard to the 49, but that's going to bring up 4th down.
Darren Miller there, nice tackle. Really sure-handed tackle.
Wilmington going to take timeout. We're going to do the same. With a minute 2 to go here in the first half, it is the score of 28-0. Wilmington over Sharpsville. We'll take the timeout, and we're back with more in a moment in your home for high school sports. News Talk 790 WPIC.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet today's starting lineup for Lock, Stock, and Barrel. Number 6, it's the Meatball Sub. Number 8, it's the Tuna. Also starting for Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Philly Cheesesteak. Number 36 is a fan favorite. It's the Fried Chicken Breast Sub. And finally, the one and only number 22 at 15 inches and over 2 pounds of meat and cheese, the Italian Nightmare. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli and a PA laundry location as well. It's Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville. Open Monday through Saturday from 7 till 7.
As the weather cools down, stop by O'Neill Coffee for one of their amazing new fall signature drinks. Try the Harvest Moon, a lively combination of pumpkin and maple, or an Autumn Orchard, a refreshing blend of apple, maple, and macadamia nut. Also new this fall at O'Neill Coffee, the Pumpkin Apple Cider and the Pumpkin Chai Milkshake. Grab a bag of pumpkin spice or Autumn Harvest coffee to enjoy at home. Don't forget, you can pre-order on the O'Neill app and pick up curbside next to the post office in West Middlesex or online at o'neillcoffee.com.
The second quarter is brought to you by Taylor, Kia, Chevy, and Toyota of Hermitage. Get the ultimate shopping experience and hassle-free credit approval. It's time for Taylor. Online at drivetaylor.com.
4th and 3. Summers on a keeper, turns a corner, trying to get there. I think he's going to be short as they're going to drag him down to the 48. He needed the 46 for the first down.
Yeah, he was. Whiting was not fooled. Susan not fooled in that little bootleg, and he'll be about a yard or 2 short. And Sharpsville will turn the ball back over to Wilmington with 55 seconds to go in this first half. Wilmington will get the ball at their own 48-yard line.
So Wilmington in the camouflage jerseys moving right to left with 55 seconds to go here in this first half, and a couple of timeouts. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. And Bender back to pass, looking left, firing, caught near side Edwards. Edwards pushing, and Edwards gets out of bounds right near the first down marker, stopping the clock as he's out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. Sharpsville.
I think he got the first down, so the clock will stop. Chains will move great opportunity for a little 2-minute offense here for Wilmington to close out this first half.
Credit it for about 10. Susan and Reed will split to the right side. McAllister to the near side.
And the clock is running, by the way.
Edwards to the near side. Back to pass. Rolling right. Bender looking for Reed, and it is out of bounds on the far side. Reed tried to tiptoe and make a catch and tap the feet down in, but he just ran out of space on the far side.
So obviously he was not out of bounds because the clock was running after the first down and the chain was set. So that maybe a little bit of confusion because the official stopped the clock, but because where he was, I think at least maybe the Wilmington sideline for at least a moment didn't really hurry up there, so they must have thought the clock was stopped too.
Down to 21 seconds to go in the half. Susan and Reed to the far side. Two receivers near side. Miller the lone back in the set. Bender takes the shotgun snap. Bender with a keeper, spins free of the 40 to the 35 to the 30, down the middle of the field to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and he's in! Kalen Bender with a touchdown from 42 yards away.
Boy, spectacular play by Bender. A Blue Devil had a beeline right in on him, and he did a 360 spin to get away from that and then used his speed to go in from 42 yards out. It's now 34-0.
Yeah, he faked the handoff to Miller, made a spin at the 40, and then once he was oriented, dashes straight into the end zone. His second touchdown run of this game.
Boy, that was
impressive. With a touchdown pass as well, and with 11 seconds to go in the half, Hartwell will try to make it 35-0. Snap is back, ball is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 11 seconds to go in the first half, Wilmington 35, Sharpsville nothing. We're back with more in a moment on your home for high school sports, News Talk 790 WPIC.
To let the prices fall. That's Freddie here, and it's time for Taylor to let the prices fall. Lease a new 2020 Sportage LX all-wheel drive and pay only $239 a month for 36 months with zero due at signing. Zero due at signing. Do you have a job? Do you need a car? Our credit team is standing by to help by giving you up to $7,000 over KBB fair value towards the purchase of any select 2020 Sorento in stock. $7,000! Directly in your pocket to get you in a new Kia today. It's time for Taylor and time to let the prices fall at Taylor Kia of Boardman and Hermitage. Through credit, 10K annual miles plus tax, title, security deposit, and fees. 0 to sign, 7K trading offer valid on select 2020 Sorentos only. Based on stock, 7K, 201,
Time for Taylor. The second quarter is brought to you by Taylor Kia, Chevy, and Toyota of Hermitage. Get the ultimate shopping experience and hassle-free credit approval. It's time for Taylor. Online at drivetaylor.com.
Winters a high kickoff that is going to be taken at the 21-yard line and straight ahead and across the 31 to the 32. Grabbed that time by the freshman Caden Carilla. And Carilla will take the return with just 5 seconds to go here and now in the half with the ball at the 33-yard line. Wilmington on top 35-0, 42-yard touchdown run by Kalen Bender, point after by Hartwell.
Got a
35-0 score.
On that play, by the way, if the official thinks there's forward progress, it's stopped before he goes out of bounds, the clock will run. In this case, it was stopped because the chains were being moved, so that's just a clarification. Thanks to Larry Hawthorne for that update, longtime official.
And then Summers going to hand off up the middle. Roth's got a hold of the 40 to the 45 to the 50, still going to the 45, and that's going to end the half on Sharpsville's best offensive play of the day on the big run by Roth, but that's the half. And we will take the halftime break as the give him credit out to about what the 42-yard line on that run. We'll take the break here at half. Stay with us. Lock, Stock, and Barrel halftime scoreboard report will be part of our halftime break, and we'll have the scoring wrap-up as well. Halftime score again right now, Wilmington 35, Sharpsville nothing. We're back with more in a moment on your home for high school football. News Talk 790 WPIC.
Gilbert's Risk Solutions is an independent insurance agency located in downtown Sharon, offering home, auto, life, health, and business insurance. Proudly serving the Western Pennsylvania and Eastern Ohio regions. Gilbert's offers free consultations and reviews of your home, health, and business policies at any time. Find us online at gilbertsrisksolutions.com or follow them on Facebook. Gilbert's Risk Solutions, service beyond insurance since 1854.
Okay, class. Today, we're discussing, what does a roof mean to you?
It means that I don't get rained on when I'm inside.
It means I can play my music loud and the neighbors can't hear it.
It allows my family to safely shelter in place.
It means that we can be protected from outside germs.
It's where we can dance through the quarantine. To me, a roof means a home.
The Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group can help keep your family safe now more than ever. Go to PennOhioRC.com to start your installation today.
As the weather cools down, stop by O'Neill Coffee for one of their amazing new fall signature drinks. Try the Harvest Moon, a lively combination of pumpkin and maple, or an Autumn Orchard, a refreshing blend of apple, maple, and macadamia nut. Also new this fall at O'Neill Coffee, the Pumpkin Apple Cider and the Pumpkin Chai Milkshake. Grab a bag of pumpkin spice or autumn harvest coffee to enjoy at home. Don't forget, you can pre-order on the O'Neill app and pick up curbside next to the post office in West Middlesex or online at o'neillcoffee.com.
It's finally here, the season 2, Let the Prices Fall! Fast Freddy here, and it's time for Taylor to let the prices fall. Lease a new 2020 Sportage LX all-wheel drive and pay only $239 a month for 36 months with zero due at signing. Zero due at signing. Do you have a job? Do you need a car? Our credit team is standing by to help by giving you up to $7,000 over KBB fair value towards the purchase of any select 2020 Sorento in stock. $7,000! Directly in your pocket to get you in a new Kia today. It's time for Taylor and time to let the prices fall.
Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly introduce your Wilmington area Greyhound Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Jonathan Nickel and the field direction of Senior Drum Major Ryan Onesak and Junior Drum Major Mary Boyd. We open tonight's performance with Blondie's electrifying #1 hit signal from 1980, Call Me! Our next song is an up-tempo Latin chart made popular by the famous singer Gloria Estefan in 1985. Released as the first hit single by the band Miami Sound Machine, this song quickly topped the charts with its infectious groove and high-intense energy. Get up and get moving as the band performs Conga by Gloria Estefan. around the world. Listen as the band plays Proud Mary. Our final number this evening features the drum line with section leaders Gabby Lego, Jaden Boy, and Alex Ayers. This year's drum solo was written by our instructor, Mr. David Perrine. Now, without further ado, the Wilmington Area Greyhound Marching Band will dance the night away to the Go-Go's hit tune, We Got the Beat! Gentlemen, your Wilmington Area Greyhound Marching Band.
on that side and some home fans here. Some numbers from the first half.
First half numbers, big first half offensively. Kalen Bender, 4 carries, 101 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns. Darren Miller, 3 carries, 55 yards and a touchdown. Ethan Susan, 3 for 16. Luke Edwards, 4 carries for 21 yards and a touchdown. Kalen Bender, 3 of 6 passing for 26 yards and a touchdown. Mason Reed, 2 catches for 16 yards and a touchdown. Borchler had a sack. Reed had a fumble recovery. Overall, Wilmington, 193 yards rushing on 14 carries, 20 plays, 219 yards of offense for Wilmington at half. Sharpsville, led by Roth, had 12 carries for 60 yards, including that 27-yarder on the final play of the half. Henwood, 5 carries, 16 yards. Tenochi was 3 of 8 passing for 10 yards. Overall, Sharpsville had 71 yards rushing on 22 plays, 80 yards passing, 81 total yards for Sharpsville on 30 plays, 219 total yards for Wilmington on 20 plays.
We're at the half with Wilmington on top of Sharpsville 35-0. That is the mercy rule number, so our second half will go rather quickly. Also, like to thank the people here at Wilmington for tying us into their YouTube channel at Hounds Media, so you can listen and watch there as well. We are at the half with the score Wilmington 35 and Sharpsville's nothing. I'm back with more in a moment on your home for high school sports. This is News Talk 790 WPIC.
It's finally here, the season 2, Let the Prices Fall! Fast Freddy here, and it's time for Taylor to let the prices fall. Lease a new 2020 Sportage LX all-wheel drive and pay only $239 a month for 36 months with 0 due at signing. 0 due at signing. Do you have a job? Do you need a car? Our credit team is standing by to help by giving you up to $7,000 over KBU fair value towards the purchase of any select 2020 Sorento in stock. It's time for Taylor, and time to let the prices fall at Taylor Kia of Boardman and Hermitage.
Time for Taylor. Gilbert's Risk Solutions is an independent insurance agency located in downtown Sharon, offering home, auto, life, health, and business insurance. Proudly serving the Western Pennsylvania and Eastern Ohio regions. Gilbert's offers free consultations and reviews of your home, health, and business policies at any time. Find us online at gilbertsrisksolutions.com or follow them on Facebook. Gilbert's Risk Solutions, service beyond insurance since 1854.
Okay, class. Today, we're discussing what does a roof mean to you?
It means that I don't get rained on when I'm inside.
It means I can play my music loud and the neighbors can't hear it.
It allows my family to safely shelter in place.
It means that we can be protected from outside germs.
It's where we can dance through the quarantine. To me, a roof means a home.
The Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group can help keep your family safe now more than ever. Go to pennohiorc.com to start your installation today.
The third quarter is brought to you by Medicine Shop Pharmacies in Hermitage and Greenville. The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, caring beyond prescription.
Back here at Wilmington, Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg getting you set for this second half of action. Still waiting for the Wilmington Greyhounds to make their way back out of the locker room.
And Sharpsville's been out there. They're ready to go, and there's still 3 minutes on the clock. It hasn't even started yet, so maybe Coach Filling is doing some type of inspirational halftime speech. But I wonder when you get to a point where if the clock isn't running, when do you flag a team for being delay a game?
And I'm not sure where in this new COVID time either team goes during the halftime, but some of the officials were on the field. They left the field, I think, to go see where Wilmington might be and let them know it's time to get going here in this second half.
Yeah, I mean, Sharpsville doesn't want to stay here any longer than they have to, and it's got to be a little excruciating now because they've come out and warmed up, and the Hounds still not back on the field. By the way, we have more football tomorrow night. We have 2 games on the network on 790 WPIC. Briggs and Birch will be down at Sippy Rock as we have a triple-A play as Hickory, 2-0 Hickory travels to Sippy Rock to take on the Rockets. Mark, you and I will be down at Tiger Stadium for the first time this year as Sharon and Grove City renew that great rivalry rematch of the last 2 District 10 championship games. They've had some memorable games over the years, and we'll be on 96.7 tomorrow night at 6:30 for the 7 o'clock kickoff.
So looking forward to that, and a couple of good games tomorrow. Tonight, of course, this one has been all Wilmington. A couple of early Sharpsville turnovers, Edwards and Bender and Miller getting first quarter touchdowns, and then Bender with a pass to Reed, and then another Bender touchdown run. Hartwell 5 of 5 on extra points, able to put this to a 35-0 score, and now we're running the clock here. Last 3 minutes here as Wilmington makes their way out of the locker room here to warm up.
Get some couple quick updates here. Farrell now at the half. They lead Greenville 41-0. And Reynolds putting it to the Kennedy Catholic Golden Eagles. Nobody's really giving Kennedy much of a break as the new program coming out of hiatus for 7 years. Reynolds now up 61-0. Still in the second quarter. Cole Toy with his 3rd touchdown, over 100 yards rushing already. And Kennedy taking it on the chin here tonight. In another score earlier, Braden McCloskey had a big touchdown pass to Nate Miller. So Reynolds playing well. Next week, Reynolds will be playing West Middlesex. And those two battled in week 1, 27-20. So that looks like that could be for the region title most likely, considering how everything else is playing out at this point.
We'll take a break here. When we come back, we'll be ready for the 3rd quarter of action here at the half. It is Wilmington 35, Sharpsville nothing. Back with more in a moment on your home for high school football. News Talk 790 WPIC.
O'Neill Coffee for one of their amazing new fall signature drinks. Try the Harvest Moon, a lively combination of pumpkin and maple, or an autumn orchard, a refreshing blend of apple, maple, and macadamia nut. Also new this fall at O'Neill Coffee, the pumpkin apple cider and the pumpkin chai milkshake. Grab a bag of pumpkin spice or autumn harvest coffee to enjoy at home. Don't forget, you can pre-order on the O'Neill app and pick up curbside next to the post office in West Middlesex, or online at o'neillcoffee.com.
For a student athlete, a sports injury can mean the bench. The orthopedic and sports medicine team at Sharon Regional Medical Center is ready to help athletes get off the sidelines and back into action. Our medical and rehab team features board-certified orthopedic surgeons Dr. James Boniface and Dr. Stephen Hand. In addition, our nationally board and state certified athletic trainers are on the sidelines, and specially trained PTs and OTs are here to meet your needs. Visit the orthopedic and sports medicine centers with convenient locations in Hermitage, Mercer, and Hubbard, Ohio.
Okay, class. Today, we're discussing what does a roof mean to you?
It means that I don't get rained on when I'm inside.
It means I can play my music loud and the neighbors can't hear it.
It allows my family to safely shelter in place.
It means that we can be protected from outside germs.
It's where we can dance through the quarantine. To me, a roof means a home.
The Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group can help keep your family safe now more than ever. Go to pennohiorc.com to start your installation today.
The 3rd quarter is brought to you by Medicine Shop Pharmacies in Hermitage and Greenville. The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, caring beyond prescription.
Back here in Wilmington, Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg. We've got Aaron Byro back at the studio. And don't forget that Aaron and Scott Clare will have the Sharon Regional Sports Medicine 5th quarter scoreboard show coming your way after the games here on 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7.
Make it easy for you as well. You could go on to 790, 96.7 on your radio, or you can go to either one of their apps, or if you're on Facebook, go to our Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook page, and we're streaming the video there as well. And so we're talking football till 11 o'clock. Opportunity to talk about your team, your game. What do you think about everything that's going on in this crazy 2020 season? Tonight till 11 o'clock on 790 WPIC.
Wilmington will get the kickoff to start the second half. They're in their camouflage jerseys tonight. Not theirs, the ones that the Army provides the Pennsylvania schools if you want to get a chance to use them. And they're wearing them. Here's a very, very short kickoff. It's going to bounce and be grabbed by Sharpsville. Henwood's going to grab it. It is going to be a turnover in Wilmington and Sharpsville ball.
So Sharpsville will recover the kick.
There was a huge collision at the 35-yard line, but the short kickoff, and Henwood dashing down the right sideline actually grabbed it, and they had a huge collision with, I think, McAllister, who was also in the area to try to get that ball. Henwood kind of gingerly walking off, and McAllister still down, but it's going to be Sharpsville ball on the turnover.
I don't know, was that officially a turnover on the onside kick? Since they actually recovered it, so it was their ball, but either way,
it should have been Wilmington ball. So yeah, I don't know if it falls into the category of turnover or not, but
so we have an injured player here, a Wilmington Greyhound. We'll take a break.
Yeah, back with more in a moment here on Sports Radio. It should be on News Talk 790 WVIC.
Gear up for fall and clean up on the savings at M&R Power Equipment Fall Fest, an outdoor family-friendly event where you can touch a tractor, paint a pumpkin, and have lunch served at noon. Save with huge rebates and 0% financing on Kubota, John Deere, X-Market, Ferris equipment. Get end-of-season pricing on all zero turns. Be prepared for fall and save on steel and Billy Goat. And get 10% off in-stock Kubota parts. Fall Fest, this Saturday from 10 to 1 at M&R Power Equipment on Route 18 in Hermitage and on Route 68 in Butler.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
The second quarter is brought to you by Taylor, Kia, Chevy, and Toyota of Hermitage. Get the ultimate shopping experience and hassle-free credit approval. It's time for Taylor. Online at Drive.
After that injury timeout, this is brought to you by the Orthopedic and Sports Medicine team in Sharon Regional. Roth with a short carry, and actually no gain on the play. And what had happened, the short kickoff was never really fielded by Wilmington, so technically not a turnover. Kind of like the onside kick idea, that it was just a short kickoff, and Henwood hustled down and caught it out of the first bounce and got it before anybody on Wilmington could grab it, and they helped McAllister off. He was the injured player, and it's now second down and 10. Tarnosi, the quarterback, back to pass, looking left, pressure coming, going long left side, and it is incomplete over there, intended for Henwood. Hand fighting down that sideline.
That shimrack over there.
Yeah.
The good coverage. And just to clarify, that's not a turnover because Wilmington never actually had possession of the ball. So it's officially not a turnover. An implied turnover, of course, but not an official turnover.
Not one to put in the stat book.
Correct. Right. And we should mention, because it's 35-0, the mercy rule clock is into effect now.
We're down to 8:40 ready to go here in this quarter. Third down and 10 for Sharpsville at the 34-yard line. Two receivers, now three receivers to the right. Looking left, Tarnosi fires out, pattern intended for, and caught by Henwood. Depending on where they mark it, it will depend on whether they got the first down or not. It looked like he was out to the sticks and then gave ground.
And it's going to be very close.
And then for an official to either move the chains or put a 4-down signal up.
And they're not getting him the first down. And actually, Riley Smooth is saying first down. It's a little lack of communication there by the officials. But still, it'll be a first down. Nice play. And the Henwood, big catch.
Three receivers again load that right side. One to the left, Tarnosi back to pass. Looking, Henwood caught it on the out and struggles forward for 5, maybe 6 yards before he's thrown down on that turf inside the 20. So now inside the McCandless, Ford and Mercer Meadville red zone. But is there a flag out there as well?
Yes.
As part of the tackle.
Maybe a face mask, maybe, but picked up about 7 on the play. Let's see.
See the call. And they will mark off yardage. Personal foul. It is the face mask that Bob mentioned. So personal foul moves the ball up the field inside the 10 on half the distance to the 9-yard line.
It's only the second flag of the game against Wilmington. That's the good news. But the bad news is Sharpsville now inside the Hounds 9. inside their 10.
Two receivers to the right. Tarnosi back to pass. Fade pattern intended for Henwood, and it is intercepted. Picked off. In
Mason
the corner
Reed.
is Mason Reed able to take the ball away on an athletic play. A little jump ball. He got the position inside, and he has the interception.
I think it might have been a one-handed catch. Look at this replay here, but that was a big-time play by Mason Reed.
As he was battling in there for Henwood for the football, and able to grab it, the Sharpsville turnover in the end zone.
So Mason Reed, who's had a big game here, he's caught a touchdown, he's recovered a fumble, now he has an interception. And Henwood was in the back of the end zone, and just Reed made a spectacular catch.
Just able to get that inside position on Henwood and take it away, and he did. He grabbed it with just his left hand. What a play.
What a play. Yeah, big time play there.
So Bender under center, and he'll hand to Miller. And Miller will push up the middle across the 20, then breaks free to the 25, 30. He's off to the races to the 40. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, still going. 20, 10, 5, and he's in for a score. 80 yards for Darren Miller.
And somebody helped him there. I gotta look at this replay because somebody helped him. Look, he was gonna
That's
go.
Susan. That's Ethan Susan, Bob.
Susan was kind of helped him up and then just kind of pushed him forward. And how crazy is that play? 80 yards for Darren Miller.
I think actually Susan on the run, Bob. Ethan Susan gets the score. I think it was 4. It's tough to see in the camouflage unis.
Camouflage unis.
We'll watch again. But I think it was Susan that eventually got the ball there.
That is Susan, actually. You're right.
Extra point attempt here coming. Line to the left of Susan with the score. Here's the kick up and good by Hartwell. And it was Ethan Susan with the 80-yard touchdown run. And he got helped by a bunch. Spun, pushed, shoved, and held up for the score.
The odds of us missing a call with those unis were about even odds here tonight. And they are absolutely almost impossible to read, but still an incredible play by Susan.
Yeah.
He goes 80 yards.
He got the 4 and the 34. We got half the number right, but the Susan with a score from 80 yards out with 5 minutes and 39 seconds to go here in the third quarter. The Wilmington lead after the Hartwell kick is now 42-0, and we'll just keep it here. 80-yard run by Ethan Susan.
Susan was in the position where Miller normally is.
They had split backs in the set that time.
And he goes 80 yards. And that was, my goodness. And my eyes are getting bad enough as I get older, but
it wasn't when the sun was out. It wasn't quite as bad to see the black numbers on the camo jersey.
I mean, you really have to really look hard.
You got to get the right guy in the binoculars at the right time.
Yeah, it's.
So Susan with the score. Hartwell looking to the sideline. He's going to kick off this time. We've had Ethan Winters a couple times. Two return men down at about the 10-yard line. Officials have it ready. And the deep kick down to the 8-yard line. And straight up the field is Roth to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, and out to the 35-yard line where Sharpsville will come back out on offense.
So the Sharpsville Blue Devils back on offense here. They'll start at their own 35. What was ironic was the Wilmington starting at their own 20-yard line was their worst starting position of the night by far. And they go 80 yards on one play.
Yeah, following the Mason Reed interception. So Tarnosi back out at quarterback. Tedrow wing to the right side. Henwood a wing on the left. Tedrow in motion. Hand off to the fullback Roth over left tackle to the 40. And we'll spin out to about the 42-yard line, close to the 43. Offensive line for the Blue Devils, Dom Alfredo, Noah Turek, Devin McCurry, Jacob Russ, Brandon Scarvell, Brian Cusick, see time at tight end. Levis has seen some time at wideout. He got banged up earlier. I don't know if you've seen him back since he took that shot earlier.
I'll take a peek.
Looks like he's just standing on the sideline, I believe, behind the team photographer, Guy Gibbs, over there. Here's a run up the middle. And again, it's Roth, and it looks like he's got a first down.
Actually, that was not Roth. That would be Mickelin. Not Mickelin.
Is that 29, Carilla?
That was Carilla.
So Carilla with his first run of the game. Freshman getting in there. And Carilla at the fullback spot up to first down at their own 45 is Sharpsville. 4:06 to go here in the third quarter. Wilmington up 42-0.
Heard some good things about Carilla. Promising young player. And gets his first touch, I would believe, of his high school career.
And Summers is back in at the quarterback spot. Tedrow comes in motion. And the hand to Carilla, and this time they're going to grab him and throw him down for no gain right at the 45-yard line.
As the Hounds have brought in some of the backups, Brody Miller there, one of the guys making the tackle.
And the second down and 10. Sharpsville in the white uniforms moving left to right. Tedrow will be a wing on the left. Wing to the right side is now Summers. He'll come in motion. And Colin Summers back to pass. Fires right side, caught by Fry. Breaks the tackle 45. Runs over man to the 40 and is out of bounds at the 33-yard line. So Colin Summers rolling right, able to thread the needle with a pass to Fry, and big Andrew Fry, the sophomore, rumbles down to the 33-yard line for a first down.
Yeah, 21 yards there. So a first down as Summers to Fry gets the ball down to the Greyhound 33-yard line as the clock continues to wind down to 2:35 to go here in the third quarter.
So Colin Summers. As Braden Summers, wing right. Now Tedrow to the right. He'll come in motion. Hand up the middle, Carilla. And he'll approach the 30-yard line. They'll give him the 31. Gain of a couple. Clock down to 2:13 to go in the third. 42-0 our score. Wilmington on top of Sharpsville.
Big Xavier McDonald there making that tackle, 280-pounder for Wilmington. Got that number 75. One of the all-time great defensive tackles wore that number, Joe Green.
From the 31-yard line, second down, 8 to go. Byerly will be wide to the left side. Summers checks him, lets him get set. Motion behind the play. Colin Summers dropped it, picked it up, and then when he went down to get it, he put a knee down, and that'll blow it dead. So fumbled the snap did Colin Summers, and then when he went down with the knee, they blew it dead. Mark it back to the 32-yard line.
And you lose maybe about a yard.
It'll be third and 9.
So 3rd and 9, down to under a minute to go here in this third quarter. Wilmington leads 42-0.
Braden Summers a wing to the right. Byerly goes wide left. Tedrow a wing left. Colin Summers, 3rd and 9, takes the snap, rolling left. A lot of pressure, fires right side, there's nobody there. And that should be a flag, and it is.
And there was also a big hit by Hunter Coy on Summers. They'll call the intentional grounding.
Yeah, Colin Summers, not a big guy. Got some speed, a little shifty, but only 5'6", 120, and took a big hit that time. Last seconds of the quarter looking to run out here as officials sort out the penalty, as they'll call intentional grounding.
And that will run the quarter out as well.
All right, so we've played 3, and after 3, it is Wilmington 42. It is Sharpsville nothing. We're back with the fourth when we return, right here on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Roof mean to you? It means that I don't get rain on when I'm inside.
It means I can play my music loud and the neighbors can't hear it.
It allows my family to safely shelter in place.
It means that we can be protected from outside germs.
It's where we can dance through the quarantine. To me, a roof means a home.
Round 68, 6 at half. Just went into half.
More than ever. Go to PinOhioRC.com to start your installation today.
As the weather cools down, stop by O'Neill Coffee for one of their amazing new fall signature drinks. Try the Harvest Moon, a lively combination of pumpkin and maple.
Sharpsville football on 4th down. Colin Summers back to pass, looping it out left side, and the pass is incomplete with flags on the play. And we may have either a hold or interference on the Greyhounds. Pass intended for Dalton Byerly on 4th down. That's not going to be enough for a first down, though.
Needed, what about 19?
Yeah, about 19.
So they'll get 15. It'll be 4th and 4 now.
Still 4th down.
And we should also note that apparently upon agreement, they have shrunk the quarter down to 10 minutes from 12. And that will be a 15-yard penalty against Wilmington, just their 3rd flag of the game. I want to remind you, we have lock, stock, and barrel play of the game, O'Neill Coffee player of the game, final scoring, final stats, before we send it back for the Sharon Regional 5th quarter scoreboard show tonight with Aaron and Skippy till 11 o'clock.
Colin Summers, the quarterback. Have Braden Summers a wing left, and now we got a timeout going to be taken by Sharpsville. So timeout Sharpsville with 8:44 to go in the 4th. We'll take the break as well. Wilmington 42, Sharpsville nothing. More in a moment on News Talk 790 WPIC. Sharpsville with 4th down and about 4. Pass to the outside is caught at the 21-yard line. And that's going to be enough, I believe, for the first down. Making the catch out here in the flat for his first catch was Killian Whalen. And he get driven back, but he's going to have forward progress to near the 20-yard line. So that'll move the chains for a Sharpsville first down.
Yeah, nice catch.
And Whalen going to head on out.
Killian Whalen, the freshman, his first varsity catch, and it was got a big first down.
Now it's going to be Matthew Lapsevich out wide to the left side. Pedro Summers the wings, Colin Summer the quarterback. Carrillo the fullback. And the hand to Carrillo, right side, inside the 20. Pushes to about the 18-yard line, and now into the McCandless Ford Mercer and Meadville red zone. Go the Sharpsville Blue Devils.
Coy in there, McDonald as well. As clock now under 8 minutes to go here in the game. Lakeview has scored again. They lead 22-8 over Maplewood. So the Lakeview Sailors, the 26-0 shutout last week, trying to get 2 wins in a row. Be a huge win for Coach Hickman against Maplewood, who was a District 10 finalist last year.
Nadia Langley now in the game, wide left.
Fumble.
A fumble snap. I think Summers able to get on it, but losing yardage back to the 20-yard line.
That West Middlesex Mercer game has gone to end of 35-0 Middlesex. How about this halftime? Reynolds leading Kennedy 68-6. Yikes. It's like almost like a Reynolds wrestling match. Some of those scores they've had over the years.
That's true. That's true. Byerly going to go out wide to the right. Wing left side Summers, wing right side Tedrow, fullback Carilla. Cullen Summers, the quarterback on 3rd and 9. Back to pass. Looking, firing. Byerly can't grab it at about the 15, maybe the 13, but it's incomplete through his hands, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Ty Millerin was on the coverage defensively. So it'll be 4th down. Could be Sharpsville's last chance to score here tonight.
Well, they're definitely their best chance at the 20-yard line. 4th down and 8 from the 20-yard line. So need to get to about the 12 for the 1st down. And Byerly thinks about going right now, goes to the left. And be outside of Markle, the tight end. Now Byerly goes back to the right again. Under center, Summers. Carilla behind him. Back to pass. Straight drop. Fires. Right side. Pass tipped away and incomplete. Knocked away back at the 10-yard line.
That was tough McConaughey, the freshman, 6'1" freshman. A good defensive play. So Sharpsville will turn it over on downs here with 5:24 left in this game. Wilmington on the way with 3-0 start. They lead 42-0.
We're in that family number, 21 back there. Knocks it away to McConaughey, and 1st and 10 on the turnover on downs, Wilmington ball.
By the way, if you're interested, Tom Reisweber reported earlier the big McDowell prep game.
Yeah.
A lot of fans had congregated outside the stadium, and apparently the Erie police came and shooed them all away. First time we've, I think, seen or heard of that so far in COVID 2020 high school football season.
Were any allowed in? Just curious.
I do not know that.
Okay. 1st down and 10 for Wilmington. And the pitch in the back, and this one's going to go to Gage DiCaprio. And DiCaprio into the game as a sophomore back, and he'll run it out to the 29-yard line for a gain of 9.
Just thinking about it from the school's perspective, how much money, like even last week's Farrell Wilmington game, how much money Farrell lost because they were not able to sell tickets. McDowell Prep tonight would have been an overflow crowd for that one.
With McAllister getting banged up on that early kick return, got McConaughey in at quarterback. Wings to each side. DiCaprio on the right, in motion, handed to DiCaprio, sweeping left, 35, 40, 45, 50, and banged out of bounds into Sharpsville territory. And they'll mark him out at the 45-yard line on the big run by Gage DiCaprio.
26 yards here for DiCaprio into Sharpsville territory. Clock down to 3.5 minutes to go here in the football game. The way things are playing out, Reynolds and Wilmington will get through the weekend still undefeated at 3-0. Hickory will try to go to 3-0 tomorrow night.
Aiden Hassan is wide left. Fullback in the set is Ben Miller. DiCaprio, the wing on the right side. And McConaughey under center on 1st and 10. And the pitch to the second back, that's Michael Crastina. Michael Crastina outside 40, 35, still going 30 with the stutter step, still on his feet and inside the 30, down the 28-yard line. So Crastina, the sophomore, from the left wing, and there's a late flag as well at the 31-yard line.
So a late flag there, pickup of about 17 yards for Crastina, but a holding is going to bring some of this or most of it back.
Mark it at the 31, clock down to 2:31.
So Christina, instead of getting 17 yards, he will get officially 3.
As they'll move it all the way back to the 42-yard line and make it, what is it now, 1st and 7?
Sounds about right.
We have wide to the left side. Cole Maley actually, Cole Maley. To the near side is Hassan. Christina's on the left wing. And on the right wing, DiCaprio. Fullback in the set is Miller. And McConaughey, the quarterback, under center. Motion behind him, hand to Miller. Miller breaks a tackle, 35, Miller 30, and Miller pounding his way inside the 30 and down near the 25. They're going to mark him at the 26-yard line. First down, Greyhounds.
And it's not Darren Miller, obviously.
Look, Ben Miller on the run.
And he'll get 16 yards. Ben is a freshman. Darren is the senior. And it's a first down. We're down a minute and a half to go in this football game.
On wide to the right will be Hassan. Caprio wing on the right side. And McConaughey under center. DiCaprio in motion. McConaughey going to keep it. Bootleg left and gives ground, is going to lose yards. Thrown out of bounds. Back around the 27, 28-yard line on the play. A minute to go on this one.
Lapsevich with the nice tackle there. And they'll get what? Maybe they'll lose about a half a yard or so. And now we're under a minute to go. We're down to maybe our final play of the game.
Tough McConaughey, 6'1", 145. Comes to the sideline, gets the signal from Coach Fillion. Second down and 11. With the ball back at the 27-yard line.
This will be victory formation maybe at this point.
Yeah, we'll come on in the regular wing T set. DiCaprio right, Christina left. And taking a knee is McConaughey with 10 seconds to go, and that's going to run it out. The final score in this one, Wilmington 42, Sharpsville nothing. We are back with postgame when we return to Wilmington on your home for high school sports. News Talk 790 WPIC.